Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily. My favorite makeup today is this. This is my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in the color Prismatic Amethyst. I may have already said this one before, but this is really honestly one of my very favorite highlighters of all time. It's this really beautiful iridescent like purpley pink. And it just looks really great on my skin. Like whenever I wear it, I'm always really happy about it. So I just wanted to talk about it again today. So I love this stuff. And now on to the video. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a combo. I'm going to be going through all my empties for the month of January, and I'm also going to go through all the product fails as well, because I don't have a ton of empties this month and I don't want it to be super boring and all skincare. So why don't we combine and make it more fun? As an FYI, I am pre-filming because I'm going to be traveling for the next couple of days next week. There will still be content every day, so no worries about that, but I might not be quite as accessible as I normally am. So I'll see you all once I get settled in. So just to get it out of the way, here's the first thing, the inevitable cleansing wipes. I used up a whole pack of simple Sensitive Skin Experts cleansing facial wipes. These are supposed to take off waterproof mascara. These are okay. I get them at the drugstore. They came in like a 2-pack and I had like 4 boxes of them at that point. So I still have 1 pack left that I'm working my way through. I'm not really sure I'm going to buy this one again. I'm not super fond of it. It starts to sting after a little while. So they've been fine, but I think I'm going to look for something different after this. I also used up a box of these. These are the Olay Daily Facials. These are the 4-in-1 water activated cloths. This is just the normal. I know they make a sensitive skin and they make a couple of other ones. I actually don't care. For me, they all work about the same. What they're just like a little facial cloth that you scrub on your face. It's really good for exfoliating and it sort of gets all the grime and dirt off my face at the end of the day. So I do really enjoy these. What I do is they're like a little folded cloth. I cut them in half and I use one in the morning and one at night. So I managed to make them stretch pretty far. Usually pick these up on Amazon. In my grocery store or in my drugstore nearby, they tend to go around like $8 or $9 for like a half-size box of this, but I can get this whole thing on Amazon I think for about 10. So that's usually where I purchase, and I will purchase again. And then I have this packet of the Nars Radiance Primer SPF 35. I did use the whole thing up of this. I used it in First Impressions of Samples the other week. And I thought it was okay. I was hoping that it wouldn't be quite so shiny, so I tried it with some other foundations. Ultimately, it worked fine as far as a sunscreen, but I was a little too glowy when I used this primer, so I think it's just not suited to my skin, so I would not purchase a full size of this. It was an interesting experience to try this out, but I think it's just not for me. Although I did recommend it to somebody else who was looking for that kind of glow, because she liked it, but it doesn't work for me. It's a little too much. I like my glow to be more concentrated in certain spots on my face, not the whole thing. I also used up a sample of the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. This has SPF 15 in it. I was trying out the shade Light Neutral. This worked okay for the first day or so, but it didn't last very long and it would start to break down on my face, especially like on my cheeks here and like right in the middle of my forehead. It was really odd. I've never had a foundation do that before. So it looked nice at first, and then as time went on I was like, oh no, that's not pleasant. I did use the whole sample up because I kept trying it out to see like, oh, maybe it's just that primer, it doesn't like it. I'm like, nah, it doesn't get along with my face, so would not be purchasing a full size of this. And let's pour one out for my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge that, despite my best efforts, the cat got it, and it is a casualty now. Luckily it was a 2-pack, so I have another one, but I was a little sad to lose this one so soon. I do not like it as much as my Beauty Blender. It definitely absorbs a lot more product and it's not quite as soft, but it's a perfectly good substitute for it, and it's good enough, especially if you're not in the mood for spending $20 on a new Beauty Blender. I mean, I usually look for those in like a Sephora favorites kit so I don't have to spend actual money on them. As long as that happens, then I'm totally fine with those, but otherwise I'll continue to buy these. These are perfectly fine. I also used up a sample of the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream. This I thought was a really nice eye cream for the basic thing that it does. It's a really good moisturizer. I would put it on at night right under my eyes, and I think it really helped, you know, helped my concealer stay on better the next day. It was just really hydrating, and that's all it was supposed to do. It wasn't supposed to like reduce my dark circles or plump my fine lines, any of that. It was just supposed to hydrate the under eye area. So if you're looking for a cream that does that, I would actually super recommend this. It felt very gentle under my eyes. I didn't get any irritation from it. The smell was not offensive. Yeah, it has a very subtle, slightly floral fragrance, but it's really just a nice, pleasant, non-offensive moisturizer that I thought was really good. So if you're looking for a nice eye cream, I'd recommend this. Also, this tiny little jar that was a sample lasted forever. I think it took 2 months for me to use this up. So if you bought a full size, I know it's a little bit expensive, trust me, you're gonna have it for a good long while. Don't worry about it. Like, you'll get your money's worth out of it. So I would recommend this. Now we're gonna move on to some products that I'm just going to be getting rid of for various reasons, and we'll talk through each of those. So first up, we have this. This is the Freeman Feeling Beautiful Facial Peel Off Mask. It's a cucumber mask. It's the kind that's sort of like a greeny clear plastic that goes over your face, and then you wait till it dries and you peel it back off. And they're fun to use. They definitely are, but this does not play very well with my skin, and these aren't technically very good for your skin. You're really not supposed to use them. As much fun as they are, they're not actually helpful. So while it was fun to use these every once in a while with my husband, I have so many other masks, I'm never going to get around to using this. Also, I realized this is about to expire anyway, so I'm going to be tossing this. So farewell, cucumber mask. You were fun while you lasted. And the other day, I also tried out a sample of the Bare Minerals BarePro foundation. That's a broad spectrum SPF of 20 in it. When I was filming the actual video, it looked really nice on camera, but close up in my little handheld mirror, it was really like sitting very unpleasantly around my eyebrows and like right around my nose. So I decided to try it again with a different kind of primer because it was a very specific primer. So I tried like a pore filling primer to see if that helped better. Ultimately, this just didn't do very well. It just clung to like any sort of imperfection on my face. It did not wear for 24 hours like it claims to do. It was starting to look pretty yucky after about 3 hours, if it even made it that long. So ultimately, this is not the foundation for me. I'm not even going to try it anymore. I don't even know if I want to give it to anybody else because I was really not impressed with it. There's still like half a bottle left of this, so if any of my friends want it, I guess they're welcome to have it, but I'm certainly not recommending it. So a couple of months ago, I picked up this. This is the Tarteguard 20 Tinted Moisturizer. It has an SPF of 20 in it. So previously, I'd been using a sample in the shade medium, which I liked, but I thought it was a little bit dark, so I switched to light medium. Unfortunately, light medium is too yellow for me. It doesn't look nice on my skin. I just look greasy. It's not really doing anything. I found a better BB cream that I'm going to be trying instead. This is just not working. Plus, I'm really disappointed in Tarte right now based on all the nonsense with social media and their business about like, you know, we only need darker shades of foundation in the summer because that's when we're tan. So, you know, I feel okay with decluttering this even though it's mostly full. I know some people who are going to take it off my hands who will be fine with it, but, you know, I'm just not feeling the brand. So I'm not going to try to repurchase the medium and, you know, mix something with it. I'm just going to let this go. So something I tried recently was the Sephora Lipstories Cream Lipstick in Berry-licious. I also tried out one of the mattes and one of the metallics. The cream was the one I wasn't particularly fond of. I just didn't like the formula. I think the color is great, but I don't like the formula at all. I determined actually that this is almost an exact color dupe for the Griselda in the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselles. So because of that, and though I did try to use this again with a lip liner and I did not find that it helped at all, I'm going to just declutter this guy because it's not working for me. I don't even want to have it in my collection sitting there gathering dust because I know I'm not going to take it with me on my work trip. So it's just going to sit there for 2 months and I would rather just went into the world and became someone else's lipstick. Similarly, I tried again to use this Nars Powermatte in the color Starwoman because the color really was very nice. I tried a disposable applicator because I hate the applicator on this thing. It's too short and it's very rigid and unhelpful. That didn't really help. The product still bled on my lips after a little while. So for this guy, though it's a liquid lipstick, since I've already used it on my lips, unless one of my friends is comfortable using it, I'm just going to be tossing this. And last up, this is kind of sad, but you know, this is what happens sometimes. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in pink. I actually just talked about it the other day. I was talking about how beautiful it is because it really is. It's lovely. It had stopped really smelling so strongly of like the coconut sunscreen, which was driving me a little bit crazy. Give a little swatcheroo on the back of my hand. Like, it's a really lovely highlighter. It's really beautiful. I'd been using it a lot this week, so I had several work events that were happening at night, so I was going in and I would work out at the gym and I'd do some other stuff during the day and then I would get changed, and so I had a couple products that I was using the entire week. So this was the highlighter I had picked to put in my bag all week, which is why I was so happy. I was like, oh, it looks so pretty. Unfortunately, it made me break out, and break out very annoyingly, and I know that that's just what it is because I broke out right here and right here. And frankly, that had happened previously, that I'd had this breakout, and as I went back and looked at all of my information to try to figure out what was I wearing that week, it's very helpful when you film videos. You know what you were wearing that week. I determined that this is the common link here, so it's probably the fragrance in this, to be honest, that's bothering me, but it's making me break out, which means I have to let this go. And since this is a cream product, I don't think I can really pass this on to a friend unless they feel comfortable with it. I'm very disappointed though, because I think it's a beautiful product. It's just, it's fighting with me and we can't be friends anymore. So I'm sorry, Physicians Formula. You're so pretty. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content on this channel, please subscribe. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!